I heard many players having problems with Huntress/Amazon. In my Kickstarter video, I was talking about how and what we will use. I was using that easy and simple combo, and sadly many maybe missed it. Problem number 1, the clear. Many players struggling with the clear. For that, the solution is so easy. Maybe you're not using the correct support gems for your Amazon. My clear skill is Lightning Spear still. As you can see, I can just kill anything inside, even rare monsters sometimes getting deleted. The secret for it is in the support gems. Stormlance support gems. So we're using Stormlance here. We're using Volt. When you're moving, you will gain Voltactic charge. And this is building up when you're moving. So you're using your skill and you can see here it's starting again charging back, and this is your, I would say, rotation. So you only using, I think, when you have 30. So you have 30, you running around a little bit and using again, and in the meantime you will generating, by the way, the charges every single time when you hit your pack, because the electrocute support gem and because from the tree increased electrocute build up. So technically one single spear is enough to generate one single frenzy charge, and the next pack Voltactic charge and frenzy charge will get deleted just like nothing. Using long shot. So long shot is the support skill, deal 30% more damage if the enemy is further away than 7 meters. So I think that's like where my mouse here right now, this is like 7 meters. So you can if you're seeing the enemy outside here, then you can just throw it, and it's even if it's rare, it's a blue monster, it will just get obliterated, because this 30% more damage is pretty damn strong, and especially when you're using with the frenzy charge version, it's dealing massive amount of damage. Problem number 2, signal target damage. This is also an issue for many. I'm using Stormlance for signal target, and the secret for this is also in the support gems and another skill, the Sniper's Mark. Cause the Sniper's Mark on the target for mostly on bosses. Use Stormlance when you gain a frenzy charge, you need to recast the Sniper's Mark when it consumed by crit. You get a frenzy charge and you will start dealing very good damage. The frenzy charge consume is making the Stormlance deal way more damage than normally. You can spot when I'm using frenzy charged Stormlance. As you can see, we're using Stormlance here. This is our signal target skill. I put the right click because I'm using WASD as movement, so this is so much better, just like, you know, just clicking, and this is how you doing your movement. Also, you don't need sometimes move if the boss is just doing something else. Signal target setup is Lightning Infusion. This will grant you 25% extra lightning damage. Very easy, and you will deal less cold and fire damage but for that skill, but we're not using any of that, so it's easy damage increase. And primal armament, this is just more damage, as you can see here. And for boss fight, do not forget to swap to electrocute support, because electrocute is also building up on the bosses, and you can stun and electrocute as well the bosses. Electrocution like almost 5 seconds long, so that's a very long time. You can just you know, deal pretty decent damage on that one. And also, when the boss is getting electrocuted, enemies you electrocute have 20% increased damage taken. That's like a very big multiplier, as you can see here. That's absolutely insane. So the next one is the Sniper's Mark is also very important the signal target situation. So Sniper's Mark, this will grant you a frenzy charge when you deal a critical strike to target, but we supporting with profusion, so you have 50% chance you will gain 2 frenzy charge. Simple as that. You need to just press your Sniper's Mark. I put on the left again because I'm using WASD, so you're just putting this is this, and in the meantime I replaying. You can see here it's very short cooldown. And also, very important for generating frenzy charges by mapping, you need combat frenzy as well. So combat frenzy, when you freeze, electrocute or pin an enemy, you will gain a frenzy charge. Very simple, because we electrocuting, as I said, every single pack of monster, right? Using vitality, and we using precision, because precision, I will talk about later, it's equals critical strike chance. We using for clear Herald of Thunder. Normally Herald of Thunder would not activate itself because you need to kill a shock target, but we're not shocking enemies because we building up electrocute instead of shock. Now the question is, why we using it? Well, the simple solution, because we have the infused weapon. Infused weapon is dealing lightning damage when we consuming a frenzy charge. So when we consuming a frenzy charge, and this will grant you a buff. When you attacking, you will shoot out your infusion, and the infusion is lightning damage and it can shock. So your Herald of Thunder will proc it because you're killing a shocked enemy, and you will have extra damage for 5 seconds. Simple as that. I know it's sounds like complicated, but it's so easy, so you don't even need to think about this. Don't worry about this. Using barrage as well, so some barrage making your next attack, as you can see, you throwing 2 spears, so count as you throw 2 spears, and this is absolutely bonkers. When you just starting mapping, you just pressing it and throwing. Bam, and you decimate anything on sight. But this can eat up your frenzy charge as well, to consume even, to deal even more damage and repeat additional time, but it's whatever. So I'm using it pretty often. And also we use premeditation here to when we empowering something with this attack, we will getting 15% more damage. Simple as that. And I'm using Thunderous Sleep for movement skills. Sometimes you need to get close and so on, and you can just easily get that done. Infused weapon, so this is coming from the Ascendancy. Okay, so I'm using here conduction. This will have more chance to shock. So again, this is how we shocking enemies and proccing the Herald of Thunder, and we're using concentrated effect because this is considered a AoE skill as well. So I'm using this for single target most of the time, because the lightning speed is just kills anything on sight. The infused weapon is just single target more likely. Few words about the tree, guys. So the tree is changed very big time since we met. So the most important change, we started taking accuracy rating notes here and here, precision salvo for example, and also the surging currents. So I just took like this because we don't have too much elemental elements on the enemy, so it's not worth to take. So we're taking this wheel here, and we're still taking the catalysis, very good. I started taking these maiming strikes because more damage, always good. And also I'm not too high level right now to reach the good nodes like here, Spectral Ward and the whole crit section here. Okay, so yeah, we took here the Falcon Dive because we started stacking finally accuracy rating, so we getting more accuracy, more attack speed, so you will feel so much better on boss fights and just mapping. And also I took the spear wheel here, you can see here. So I took all of that, and this little node I'm not took because it's whatever. So again, we taking this one, the electrocution, such a lovely name. So this is why we need to use the electrocute support in boss fights on the main skill. And also we taking here the hurt stopping, hurt breaking, and stack through. And I'm taking here the enchanted reflexes, bestia asking a little bit more evasion, and also I'm taking a proficiency and also the nearsighted. 60% increased accuracy rating at close range. Very important. Why? So you getting 60% increased accuracy rating at close range within 2 meters. So this is why you was seeing me in the boss fight. Imagine this log is the boss. I was standing near, because if you open up your skill, for example, just I don't know, like infused weapon, you can see here estimated main hand critical hit chance. Okay, so you need to stand close to the boss. Okay, so you need to stand close within that number, because you will have more critical strike chance. Simple as that. So this is why you seeing me almost hugging the boss. Okay, 2 words about the Ascendancy quickly. So I took firstly the critical strike chance, because this is somehow many people saying it's bugged, and it's you benefiting from all of the accuracy rating that you have, not just the exceed did critical strike. Maybe they right, maybe don't, I don't know honestly. So I just using this one, elemental infusion. This is granting you the infused weapon, and when you consume a frenzy charge, you will trigger lightning infusion, and the lightning infusion triggering your Herald of Thunder. Herald of Thunder grants you extra damage. Yeah, simple as that, right? Okay, so don't worry, guys. Everything is automated almost. You just need to cast on Sniper's Mark often, and that's it. So that's the only thing that you need. And before we going, so I want just quickly showcase my gear, guys. So my gear is solo self-found, absolutely. Only my weapon, I purchased the weapon for 5 exalted at 45, and still using it. So as you can see, it's decent. Okay, it's a very good. It was very good on the leveling, but now I starting getting feeling falling off. So yeah, and the other gear you can see here, guys. It's not really insane. I literally I just using this body armor because I was needed dexterity, and I found a ring with life, and that's it. The amulet, I using the amulet because we need spirit. Yeah, the helmet at least okay, it has tons of life, and crit chance increased int because the int is also kind of needed for the build a little bit. Resistances, the shield is the blue one, you can see to prompt, and I not found one single better shield. The boots at least is decent, it has movement speed, life, and lightning resist. The belt is okay, not that bad, but it gives us a little something. The gloves though, it's pretty decent, so it gives you life and lightning damage to attacks, which is by the way pretty important for this build because the added physical damage, added lightning damage is increasing your damage by significantly. So normally you would want your on your ring, but guys, come on, I barely have a better shield, right? So yep, so that's the gear, and that's it, guys. So that was my short update video about the Amazon. So uh, I hope you guys will not struggle anymore, and you will just go through the campaign much more easier. And also I hope GGG will do a balance patch on Amazon, because right now I kind of feel Amazon could get more damage output. But even if they saying, okay, we will increase your damage by 30%, I mean 30% more damage, then maybe I would say, yeah, but that's maybe not enough. Okay, but we will see. So I'm just rocking on a 4-link, right? A 4-link and with a garbage weapon. So yeah, maybe it will change. But till then, thanks for watching, guys. I was Pidget, and see you next time.